Everybody ready? Okay. Good afternoon. I want to welcome everybody to the Raleigh County Attorney's Office. Today I want to talk about the recent arrests and charges that have been filed and the individuals that will be appearing in Raleigh County District Court. I will go through the charges on those individuals and what the potential penalties, and then I want to make a few comments about what has transpired in the investigation. I have to begin and end every one of these events with the caveat, and is that you have to remember that everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. So the fact that we've charged them doesn't mean that they've been found guilty. That will be determined at a later time, but everyone is presumed innocent at this time. Nathan Reeves will be appearing in court today. He has been charged with one count of distribution of a controlled substance causing death between August 11th, 2021 and August 12th of 2021. That crime carries a potential sentence of 147 months to 653 months, depending upon his criminal history. We'll pause for just a minute. Sorry, we thought everybody was here, so we started a little bit early. I'm not going to repeat everything, but Nathan Reeves is charged with one count of distribution of a controlled substance causing death for events that occurred between August 11, 2021 and August 12th of 2021. That carries a potential sentence of 147 months to 653 months with the Department of Corrections, depending upon his criminal history. In count 2, Mr. Reeves is charged with the count of conspiracy to commit distribution or possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance less than 10 dosage units of fentanyl. That is a severity level drug felony. It carries a potential sentence of 14 months to 51 months, depending upon his criminal history. And he is charged with one count of use of a communication facility for drug transactions, and that is a severity level 8 non-person felony. Also appearing this afternoon is Darren Marcine Island Jones. He is charged between August 29th of 2000 on or about August 29th of 2022 with the distribution of a controlled substance causing great bodily harm, carrying a potential sentence of 31 months to 136 months, depending upon his criminal history. A second count, distribution of a controlled substance causing great bodily harm. That carries a potential sentence of 31 months to 136 months. Count 3, a charge of aggravated battery, a severity level 5 person felony, carrying a potential sentence of 31 months to 136 months. Count 4, aggravated battery, again carrying a potential sentence of 31 months to 136 months. And additional charges of use of a communication facility for drug transactions, severity level 8 non-person felony, carrying a potential sentence of 7 months to 23 months in the Department of Corrections. And he's charged with 2 counts of that. Ronald Eugene Ince, distribution of a controlled substance causing death. This carries a potential sentence of 147 months up to 653 months in the Department of Corrections. The allegations are that this crime occurred between August 11th of 2021 to August 12th of 2021. He is charged with the second count, a conspiracy to commit distribution or possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance of 10 dosage units, less than 10 dosage units of fentanyl. That carries a potential sentence of 14 months to 51 months. Use of a communication facility for drug transactions, which carries a potential sentence of 7 months to 23 months. And again, these all depend upon criminal history. Keziah Randall Self has 2 cases. The first case is 23 CR 271. We allege that Mr. Self distributed a controlled substance causing great bodily harm on August 24th of 2022. This carries potential penalty of 31 months to 136 months. He is charged with the second count of aggravated battery, 31 months to 136 months, and a count of communication, use of a communication facility for drug transactions, carrying a sentence of 7 months to 23 months. Mr. Self's second case, 23 CR 281, alleges that on June 26th of 2023, he was involved in the distribution of or possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance, 2,800 pills or 1,000 dosage units of oxycodone, possibly containing fentanyl. This carries a sentence of 134 months to 204 months. A second charge on June 26th of 2022 for unlawful possession of a controlled substance. This carries a sentence from 10 months to 42 months. A third count of criminal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, carrying a potential sentence of 7 months to 23 months. A second count of criminal possession of a firearm for a second firearm. That carries a potential sentence of 7 months to 23 months, and then a misdemeanor possession of drug paraphernalia, which has a 6 month potential sentence. As you're aware, and I've read just a brief description of the charges, there's a complete description of the charges can be found in district court if you're interested. These do involve what we believe, and I cannot confirm at this time, but fentanyl. I would like to comment on this investigation that has taken place in some of the agencies that have been involved. I want to commend Director Pete of the Raleigh County Police Department, Lieutenant Tim Shook, who oversaw this investigation on behalf of the Raleigh County Police Department. But I also want to commend our partners, the Kansas Highway Patrol and the Drug Enforcement Agency, otherwise known as the DEA. who have been extremely valuable partners and indispensable partners in this investigation that has taken place. I think it speaks well that we had different agencies. We had Riley County, we had the Highway Patrol representing the state of Kansas, and we had the DEA from the federal government, all coming together, working here in Riley County to help us investigate and take off the street people that are committing dangerous crimes in our community. I started my career in 1990, and at that time, we were dealing with crack cocaine. In the late 90s, the methamphetamine became a drug that was, frankly, an epidemic, and now we have fentanyl. Now, I can't go into specific cases, I can't go into the details of this case, but I want to assure you that these agencies that I've just spoken of, Riley County Police Department, the Kansas Highway Patrol, and the Drug Enforcement Agency are committed to helping get off the street people that are poisoning, selling poison for a profit, and destroying our children, destroying our families, and destroying our communities. This drug, fentanyl, has had devastating consequences. The other drugs that I've mentioned, they haven't gone away. They are still out there. Those drugs are slow killers. With fentanyl, the lethality is to be immediate. It may not take someone to suffer from a long-term addiction, and I've got experts here that can go into more detail, but this is a growing epidemic that we are seeing. And it is going to take commitment, and it's going to take cooperation, as we've seen in this case, from our community partners and from our state partners and our federal partners to help us try to get these individuals who are perpetrating these crimes, who are destroying our communities, off the street. I know Director Pete and Lieutenant Shook would like to make a few comments, and I'm going to invite the other members of the Kansas Highway Patrol and the DEA if they would like to make comments, but I do certainly want to again express my appreciation to the Kansas Highway Patrol, to the DEA for doing your part in helping us make Riley County a safer community. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian Pete. I'm the director of the Riley County Police Department, and I am extraordinarily happy to stand before you all today to announce the significant breakthrough in our ongoing efforts to combat the distribution and sales of narcotics within our community. Thanks so much to the unwavering dedication and collaborative efforts of our Special Investigations Unit, our SIU, the Kansas Highway Patrol, the DEA, and the FBI. And through that cooperation, we have successfully apprehended these individuals through extensive investigations. These aren't just something that happens overnight. This takes long hours, research, and diligence on the part of law enforcement. Over the last few years, we have seen numerous deaths and overdoses in our community that have changed the lives of many people. Families who have lost brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, and kids. And I can assure you that no one in RCPD accepts this as a status quo. Every single person within our department recognizes the power they have to make differences within the community each and every day they go out there. I cannot say enough about our investigations division, and especially the work of our SIU, who work day in and day out to disrupt those who would seek to bring harm and destruction to the vulnerable, to our friends, to our family, and to our neighbors. While we are here today to announce those arrests and charges, I assure you our work does not end here. We are fully committed to continuing our relentless pursuit of those responsible for supplying and distributing fentanyl within Riley County. We will leave no stone unturned. I have complete confidence in the capabilities of our detectives, our officers, our staff, our correction staff, and the dedication of our prosecutors who fully support us to ensure that these individuals are held accountable for their actions. It is important for all of you to know and to understand that you have an exceptional police department coming from federal side, coming from multiple jurisdictions. Riley County Police Department is one of the best in the nation. I'm not just saying that because I wear the uniform. That is biased, but it is true. It is comprised of outstanding men and women who work diligently to protect and serve you as the community. We take immense pride in our community where we stand united against the threat of fentanyl and those who would seek to harm our residents. In summary, I'd like to express my gratitude to each and every member of our Special Investigations Unit, to the Kansas Highway Patrol, to the DEA, to the FBI. Together, we will continue to fight this battle with all the resources at our disposal. From the dispatchers who take these terrifying calls and coach victims through CPR, someone who's overdosed, to the responding officers who provide help on the scene, to our corrections officers and professional staff who often work behind the scenes but play a pivotal role in our overall operations. Thank you all, thank you, and thank you to the members of the Riley County Police Department.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Tim Shook, SCH, UCK. I am the supervisor of the Department's Special Investigations Unit, otherwise known as SIU. SIU is a team of detectives who specialize in narcotics. The team's daily focus mission is identifying individuals distributing narcotics within our communities. Specifically, the poison out there, such as fentanyl. Fentanyl is killing our friends, our family, our neighbors, and so it's our mission focus to identify those individuals that are distributing fentanyl in our communities, that are harming all these people, and targeting them, and holding them accountable. We will continue identifying and targeting individuals distributing controlled substance, specifically fentanyl, in our communities, and we will ensure that they see justice. I'm extremely proud of the members of the SIU unit. They have worked tirelessly. They've worked long days. They've missed time with their own families. They've poured a lot of time and effort and research into these investigations. These investigations did not happen overnight. This was an accumulation of many, many months, if not a year, of investigations. Monday's operation came on the heels of an operation that we conducted last week where we apprehended 3 additional individuals for the distribution of controlled substance resulting in death. Our partners in Jefferson City and Pottawatomie County Sheriff's Department helped us effect 2 of those arrests. These guys work daily and communicate daily with our local, state, and federal partners. And together, all of us work together to go after these individuals that are selling this poison. I too would like to thank our partners at KBI and the United States Drug Enforcement Agency. They are a good part of the reason that we are here today. Gentlemen, you have anything?
Thank you, Director Pete, County Attorney Wilkerson. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. Mostly here to thank our partners here in Riley County with the Highway Patrol for their cooperation with us. It's always appreciated, and DA always welcomes our relationships with state and local partnership, but never more than now is it critical that we're all working together. The DEA recognizes fentanyl to be the gravest drug threat facing our communities, our families, and our children today, and accordingly we're making it our agency's priority to attack the cartels internationally that are flooding our streets with this poison, and obviously with our state and local counterparts as this investigation shows, to take it off of our streets. So please, I'll keep my comments limited. I know we're short on time, but I'm available for any further discussions on this topic down the road. We know that we can't arrest or seize our way out of this crisis, that it truly takes full cooperation and community outreach to get the word out to the community, the threat that fentanyl poses to their health and safety. Thank you.
That's it.
I believe that is it. We will be available for any questions. Again, limited on what we can discuss. We can't try our cases to the public, but we will be available and answer whatever questions we can. Thank you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you all for coming so much.